It worked. Welcome to another installment of Weird Wednesdays. So let's talk about weird encounters with animals. I've got a lot of stories, personally, and even in Scripture, we've got stories, enough stories to realize that if you're drawn into the prophetic, you're weirdly drawn into this topic of divine interaction with animals. You know, our first glaring example of animal interaction that's unusual and kind of weird is the talking to the serpent in the garden. Adam and Eve treated it as if it was a common thing to speak to animals. For some reason after the fall, it wasn't a common thing. We fast forward a little bit, we see where Balaam and he's talking to his donkey and the donkey's talking to Balaam. Is this weird communication moment between Balaam and the donkey. But we see it's there, and it's in the world of the prophetic. We have many other examples in Scripture where the prophetic is dealing with this issue of animals and God's hand is involved, pointing out a message or bringing forth His cause in the earth realm. Another great example is when the kids were cursing the prophet Elisha. What happened? You had the moment of judgment with the bears, right? You know, and so you had another example of the prophets, the older prophet and the younger prophet, and the lion came and brought forth the judgment of God and correction of God because the younger prophet didn't do what God told him to do, and he came out of alignment. Because of such, he didn't have perfect obedience. Judgment came, God, the lion had came and, okay, so. Anyways, and so we've got examples in Scripture of unique interaction with animals. And from time to time, God may call you into an encounter in an unusual manner with animals. Most of you have had strange encounters with animals where the Lord's hand is upon you and or the situation, and for His divine purposes, there will be some suspension of natural behavior and instinct of animals to cooperate with Father's agenda at hand. So another weird topic that we're drawn to in the prophetic is this interaction with creation, specifically animals.